Hello, I have to apologize, my screen recorder got cut off, so I'll just finish up this last question. So we were trying to find the percent of 8 to 7 rounded to the thousandth place, the hundredth place, and the 10th place. So the first thing that we did was we found the percent of 8 to 7. So this means that we take the ratio of 8 to 7, so we take 8 divided by 7, which was this long number here, and then we multiply it by 100%. And when we multiply something by 100, we move the decimal place over twice. So instead of having the decimal just behind that 1, we're going to shift it over twice, and now the decimal place will be just after the 4. So far so good. And when we now have our number, we want to round it to the thousandth place, the hundredth place, and the 10th place. So let me just write these down: the thousandth, hundredths, and 10. So the thousandth place, again, thousandths means we'll have 3 places after the decimal. So we'll go out to 2 places, and for the 3rd place, we'll decide, do we keep the 5 or do we round up or down? In this case, we want to round up because the 7 is bigger than 5. For the hundredth place, again, we start in almost the same way. So 2, and then the 2nd place, the 100th place, we have to decide, do we keep the 8 or round up? And here, because the 5, because we have a 5, we round up. This is going to be 114.29%. I shouldn't forget my my percent sign there. And then lastly, the 10th place, so it's going to be 114 point, well, the 10th place is right after. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the 2, and we're going to decide, do we keep the 2 or do we round up? We look to the next place, we've got 8, bigger than 5, so we round up. So this is going to be 114.3%. So ultimately, to recap, there are 3 pieces to this homework. The first one is ratios, and we want the ratio of A to B. We take A and divide it by B. It's as simple as that. There's nothing more to it. We can round numbers that we find. Rounding it to the 10th place is 1 place after the decimal, hundredths is 2 places after the decimal, and thousandth is 3 places after the decimal. And we'll have to remember to we either keep the digit the same if the place after it is less than 5, or we increase the digit by 1. We round up when the digit after is 5 or bigger. So we did a couple of examples like that. And then the very last thing that we looked at is percentages. So if I want to find the percent of A to B, this is going to be the ratio of A to B times 100. And that's it. So the percent of 3 to 6 is going to be the ratio of 3 to 6, which is 0.5, times 100, which gives me 50%. And then down here we rounded a couple of these. So for instance, this last one, this is saying that 8 is 114.3% of 7. So this is an example of the statement that we made. The percent of 8 to 7, so 8 is 114.3% of